In the village of Tambari, nestled between the golden savannas and rolling hills, 6-year-old Duma ran barefoot along the dusty path. The air smelled like roasting peanuts, and children's laughter echoed through the trees. Suddenly she stopped. Her ears perked up. Boom-bie-bie, boom-boom. A rhythm, deep, wild, and inviting, danced through the wind like a secret. She turned toward the sound, heart racing. "What is that?" she whispered. It wasn't thunder. It wasn't the river. Duma followed the rhythm, weaving through goats, sleeping dogs, and clotheslines. The sound led her to the edge of the village, where her grandfather, Jumo, sat beneath a shady mango tree. Grandpa Jumo, the village's oldest drummer, sat cross-legged with his eyes closed, hands gently tapping a large gem drum. Duma stood silently, listening. Every beat felt like it knew her name. "Ah, little lioness," Grandpa Jumo said without looking up. "I knew you'd hear them." "Hear what?" Duma asked. "The talking drums. They don't just make noise, they speak." He patted the drum. "This is more than an instrument. It carries our stories, our history, and our spirit." Duma's eyes widened. "Can I learn to speak with the drum too?" Grandpa smiled. "If you are ready to listen, not just with your ears but with your heart." That evening, Jumo brought Duma into his drum hut, filled with drums of every shape, size, and sound. "This one," he said, placing a small hand drum in her lap, "is yours now. We'll start with the basics." He showed her how to strike the drum with her palms. The bass in the center, the tone on the edge, and the slap in between. Each sound has a feeling. Try to match it with a memory. Duma closed her eyes and thought of running through tall grass. She played a rhythm that skipped like her footsteps. Jumo nodded. "You're already beginning to speak." The village was buzzing. In just 1 week, Tambari would celebrate the festival of the full moon, where drummers and dancers from nearby villages came together to perform beneath the stars. There would be roasted maize, fire jugglers, and cloth dyed in bright Kent colors. This year, for the first time, Duma had been invited to perform with the children's drum circle. She was thrilled and terrified. "I'm just learning," she told Jumo. "What if I mess up?" Jumo handed her a mango. "Even a mango must grow before it's sweet. You'll find your rhythm in time." Every afternoon, Duma practiced with the other children beneath the great baobab tree. The elders called it the Tree of Voices, where many dancers learned their first steps. Auntie Zola, a tall, graceful woman with braided hair and gold earrings, led the class. "Drumming is not just for your hands," she said. "You must feel it in your bones, your hips, your heart." Duma clapped, stepped, and stumbled. Sometimes she got dizzy from spinning. But each day her feet grew more confident. Her beats became stronger. And she learned to dance with the drum, not against it. 3 days before the festival, dark clouds gathered. Lightning cracked across the sky. Most children ran indoors, but not Duma. She sat with her drum beneath a thatched roof and began to play. Boom, splat, boom boom. Drip drip. The raindrops had a rhythm of their own, and Duma answered them. Soon Auntie Zola and Grandpa Jumo joined her. The storm became a song, and the village listened in awe. That night, Grandpa whispered, "The world is full of rhythms. You've learned to hear them everywhere." At last, the festival arrived. Lanterns lined the paths. Fires were lit. Drummers warmed up their hands. Duma watched older children perform, spinning like birds, feet stamping like wildebeests. He gulped. "I'm not ready," she whispered to Grandpa. "I'll forget the rhythm." Jumo placed his hand on her shoulder. "The drum knows you now. Just trust it." But when it was Duma's turn, she froze. The lights, the crowd, the pressure, it was all too much. She turned and ran from the circle, tears stinging her eyes. Duma hid behind a tree, hugging her drum. She felt ashamed. Just then she heard a soft rhythm. Boom-ba-boom. It was Grandpa sitting quietly nearby. "I was nervous at my first festival too," he said. "Do you know what helped me?" "What?" she whispered. "I stopped performing for others and played for the drum itself." Duma closed her eyes. He tapped a beat, slowly, then faster. Her sadness turned into rhythm. Her rhythm turned into a smile. She stood up. "I want to try again." Duma stepped back into the circle. The crowd hushed. She raised her hands, looked at the moon, and began to play. Boombie. Her drum told a story of fear and courage, rain and rhythm, of a girl who learned to dance with her heart. Children joined in. Then the adults. Soon the whole village was clapping, stomping, laughing, and spinning. It was no longer a performance. It was a celebration. As the night faded and stars twinkled above, Grandpa Jumo gave Duma a small carved drum of her own. "Drums must be passed on," he said, "so our stories never fall silent." Duma held the drum tightly. "I'll teach others. I'll help them find their rhythm." And from that day on, every evening beneath the baobab tree, Duma taught children to listen, to move, and to feel the rhythm around them. Because in the village of Tambari, as long as the drums were heard, the heart of the people would always dance.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the adventure, please give us a like, share with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to follow our channel for more magical stories. Join us next time for another exciting journey. Sweet dreams and see you soon.